you. I do my Baywatch opportunity. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I don't know if y'all have visualized it. It may not have come out yet, but I just did my Baywatch walk, of course, this morning. What a way to flaunt my handsomeness and amazingness with you all this morning. Good morning and welcome to Barbados. We started a little bit late, a couple of seconds, that's all, and that's because Trisha misled me, told we were going somewhere, so I was scattering to that location, and then the bus driver called me back and said, no, we're going to change plans today, you must go to so and so. Well, I'm going to be telling you that story, and she could say whatever she wants here, but you all already know I tell the truth, and not Trisha. So we're going to take a little bit of action here. We're going to walk down this beautiful, beautiful walkway. A lot of y'all have seen it in the past, a lot of y'all have taken photos here, I'm sure. I'm sure the majority of you know where we are. A little bit of a surge swell coming through still, tide right now. I would say close to high tide. So there is a little swell coming through here, but we're going to walk out for you and take this beautiful walk. I'm going to keep quiet and walk into this here with you. Here we go. I feel you move to sing beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Y'all will understand why. Hold on a minute though. Echo! You ought to hear me twice as nicely this morning. That is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so we're at the boatyard. This is one of the first major established spots on this beach here, not only as a party spot or a club, but also as a beach club. This is one of the first ones that came out. This jetty was actually constructed at their cost. Good morning to all of the people who are affiliated with the ownership and the running of the boatyard. Good morning to each and every one of you all. Many of you, I'm sure, have come here in the past before. I'm going to give you a circle, right now I'm going to give you a circle of love, and then we're going to follow that with a serenity prayer, just so you can appreciate how beautiful it is. But before we start the circle, check all the galvanized fencing. This is for the new construction of that resort. It's going to be here. It runs the entire way down, so I'm not too sure exactly where the resort ends, or if that's just the area that's going to be holding all the raw materials while they're building that goes beyond here. But I guess we'll watch out as time comes up. We've heard so many different things about the height of it, how many stories it's going to be, about supposedly artist's impression. It was showing an offshore island just off of here with some villas on it, or not villas, but maybe VIP suites or something on it. So we really don't know what's happening. Could have been a lot of chops and changes, but what we can do is we can tell you that this is beautiful Barbados, and here we go in this absolutely stunning spin of love, EMC style. Here we go. That's what you gotta call a mixture of things. We gave you your circle of love. We also gave you a 20-second photo opportunity to take in the actual sunrise, and then we showed you transparency of the water. It is absolutely stunning down here this morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. We're going to be heading to the south side today, to Dover Beach. However, on the way up here, as we were coming along Bay Street, I said to the co-star, I said, listen, what about out here? She said, out there looks so lovely, that has stopped for sure. We then had a scrambling gang contact with our driver who was on her route to Dover, and asked her please to bring back the family here. I have not read her response yet. I'm sure she's fretting as ships and all that now. But don't mind, she's going to get you here safely, I am sure. Come and join us on the beach. Good morning to each and every one of you all again. Welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados. And if I say beautiful, beautiful, I obviously have to bring myself into the screen. That goes without saying. Everybody knows that I am absolutely amazing. I don't know if you had the opportunity to grasp me on my Baywatch trot out of the water this morning. I mean, it was stunning. I mean, absolutely breathtaking. I'm going to go back and replay that later on today. Just look at my handsome self. You know, I do have the opportunity to watch myself in a mirror, but I don't have a mirror down here and walking up this iconic walk by myself in the Baywatch style. Amazing. I didn't wear my Baywatch Speedo today, but I still like out with the Baywatch stance and walk. So good morning to each and every one of you all. Welcome to beautiful Barbados. And Bajan warrior, warrior for peace and love and happiness and kindness and everything that's positive in this world. To everyone else that's on here this morning, have the same mind thought. We're all very, very similar because we've all come on here through attraction and not promotion. That's what we do. We try to bring all of similar minded people together and bring peace and love and happiness. Remember, the more we radiate, as in the higher numbers we get, the more our love spreads. It's nothing else but that. It is to carry the blessings that are bestowed on me and share them with everyone. That is what I was asked the only day that I got off my knees and I found my light and I started to follow this journey. And many, many have joined me on their own journey, walking towards their own light. But the thing that we have in common is we do so as family, friends, and loved ones. That is how we are. Just like any family, we have squabbles, but we get over them because, you know why? Our foundation is based on love. I see a lot of new names on here. If you're not friends or friends of mine on Facebook, please send your friend requests because you're commenting this morning because some of your friends are on here already. But the day they're not on here, you wouldn't be able to talk to us. Good morning, Joy. And just so you can have the opportunity to take a beautiful shot of me today, hold set. I'm going to count to 3 and then you can take your photo shot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to say our serenity prayer now as we promised to do. We did a little extra there. But I just want to come over here and say good morning to this beautiful lady that's with me this morning that makes my day oh so much better. Good morning to my co-star. If you all want to call her Star Girl, fine, but please remember you have to put the girl after that because there's only one star here and that would be me, of course. Alright, so we're going to go back to where we started this morning. We're going to look down the same iconic view and we're going to look a little bit into Carlisle Bay as well so we can give you a little bit more. We're going to say our serenity prayer from right here. Those who'd like to join us, please do. Remember, it's a prayer for peace and guidance and direction. There's also a prayer for balance in our lives because then we realize what we're responsible for. And we try and only address that. Other things we leave to God or to whoever we decide to leave them to. Obviously a power that's much greater than ourselves. So here we go. It's our serenity prayer. Please join us. If not, we'll be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Absolutely breathtaking. What a beautiful view this morning. What a beautiful place. As we said this morning, strangely enough, although we could easily refer to Dover Beach as being somewhere that even the Westies enjoy, we can most definitely refer to here as a Westie Southie or all over the world international enjoyment. This is Carlisle Bay. It is the heaviest populated beach in the island, especially in the cruise season. Even out of cruise season, it would be very, very popular. It's what you see known as Browns Beach in this area, but all the individual beaches that were here named have all changed into Carlisle Bay Beach now, and that is because all of them now join. It's not like before where there were separate beaches. We said we're not doing too much history this morning, but what we would like to show you is the the boatyard. The boatyard have given us permission many times to come on this jetty and start our morning vlogs from here. So thank you and again to the boatyard for everything that they have offered us. Likewise, other places we're going to mention en route. And as you would know, or you may not know, they're affiliated with numerous places in the Gap as well, McNaughty's, Sharky's, and numerous other spots as well. A lot of the businesses from this section of beach, Harbour Lights and here, have invested heavily into the rebuilding of St.LawrenceGap. You may not know, but St.LawrenceGap was very, very dead for many, many years, and it is the highlight of the island. So a lot of these businesses have come up there and opened up new sections and new places, some with the same general same outlay, some of them a lot different, all of them modified on the inside, all of them having the services that you will find at any of these facilities down here, which are amazing. Boatyard also offers you these different play options. They're out here. You can swing as well from their jetty. They also do some glass bottom boat rides from here as well. They are the ones that are responsible for this jetty, just to give you an understanding of what is happening here and what has happened here since I know here. I don't know if you all know, but originally the 𝗂𝗏 bar, or the second 𝗂𝗏 bar, the first one was located closer up near to the actual government headquarters. However, the first or the second 𝗂𝗏 bar was located just over there by the yellow walls, 𝗂𝗏 and Fawlty Towers. I actually used to work at that. Any of you may remember those days, remember the kind of action spot that used to be. You'll also remember that the sand used to only come, or the sea used to come right up to those yellow tents, or even closer high tide. So all of this beach here has built naturally over the years because of the deep water harbour. That is what the fishermen say, and I can pretty much say yes, definitely that would have to be it, because it's all acted like a groin. You will notice down below it's also started to build around where they extended what is the 𝗁𝐴𝐻 area. But the sand used to end by this yellow tent, and then from there on was all sea. When I remember here, when I used to actually work here with Joe Mears years and years ago. Beautiful location, massive enhancements. You will notice all the fencing here. We talked about just now with the resort that's going here. This stretches from here right down to where the pier head used to be. All that has been blocked in, or as far as where the Pirate Cove was, that's all been blocked in. As I said before, I don't know if the entire resort's going over that full footprint, or if they're utilizing some of that to store their building materials, etc., when they start the construction here, which will probably be fairly soon. One person comes to mind, no? Well, a lot of people come to mind, but one person is like my blood brother. I used to call him my wife at one time, Remington. Good morning, Remington. I have the microphone this morning and I have the gimbal, so I could talk about you as being my wife at one time. Remington used to work for the Atlantic Submarine. You may remember him years and years ago. He speaks about 7 different languages, and I know what I mean by Bajan and English, etc. 7 different languages. An amazing guy. Remington has been in this business for a long, long time. So good morning, Remington, to you and to everyone else from the boatyard. We're going to be moving on from here now. Massive, massive beach. Massive. I remember coming here every Thursday night when the carnival at that time was a fascination, and all the others used to stay overnight on it. Well, not overnight, but up to like 11 p.m. on a Thursday. This whole place used to go crazy. Jimmy White, good morning to you. You were the MC on the beach at one time. I remember you down here doing a lot of nonsense. So good morning to you, my brother. Got to bring you into focus as well. And many of you remember all the fun and activities used to happen down here with the carnival and other cruise ships. Right now, this stretch of beach, right from here up to Pebbles, and including Pebbles, usually full of people when their cruise passengers in. To accommodate the surge in business down here, a lot of different restaurants and beach bars have opened on the coastline itself. We'll be walking through a few of them and talking about them as we stroll. You will remember, well, we're actually walking into the lake, so I don't really want to show in that direction right now. What I can show you is the beautiful Carlisle Bay. Absolutely stunning. I believe, speaking under correction, that's Cat and Fiddle 2 out there in the distance, that motored catamaran. They also have a Cat and Fiddle 1, which is a high-end catamaran as well. Numerous catamarans here. Originally, they were mass movers, I had to say, light mass movers, like barge style, just going out with massive amount of people, and a lot of people have now streamlined it down into high-end luxury catamarans. Not little catamarans either, like you see like 21-foot catamarans and 16-foot Hobie cats and stuff for 18-foot. We're talking about the big catamarans now, real luxurious catamarans that are being designed for minimum crowds, so that you can actually go on board and have an area you can call yours for the day, pretty much speaking, because these are massive catamarans and they're only taking out like 12 and 16 people, etc. Down here is absolutely stunning. This is, a lot of us like to claim, especially on good days, we claim it's the South Coast. And on bad days we say it's the West Coast. The West Coast people like to come here and claim it on a good day and say, oh yeah, that is a beautiful West Coast beach. And then when it comes up here and gets to sargassum or very rough conditions, they say, oh shoot, the South Coast is real bad today. So they do the same thing as well. So we have continuous battles of wit over who actually possesses this beach here. What I can say is that this faces the south. It picks up this section here, picks up a lot of the swells that will lap in from off of Needham's Point, etc. And then inside the Pebbles area, although that also gets a south swell as well on occasions, it mainly picks up the west conditions. So as we work our way up here, it's going to be calmer and calmer and calmer today, or it should be. Alright, we did mention we would talk about all the facilities down here. This is Lobster Alive, sorry. Wow, my tongue is not working this morning, but we'll try that again. Lobster Alive, as we can all read there. They've, in years gone by, they used to just serve lobster meals and stuff. However, over the last few years, I would say, I can't really tell you how long, but 6 years maybe or so, they've started to grow and grow into also another beach facility as well. The demand always brings the supply, or I should say the supply should always meet the demand. Either which way you look at that, it basically says the same thing. And that is that when the crowds build, you're going to get more and more businesses opening up. When the crowds build, you should get more and more businesses opening up, because we need to be catering to the numbers, you know. It doesn't make sense in bringing 5 cruise ships in here that's going to have 12,000 passengers or more, and along with them 6,000 crew that are going to be coming to Barbados, and then you can't find facilities that they can enjoy. No one wants to sit shoulder to shoulder bumping with people all day. Some people like that, some people don't. So we need to have the facilities along this strip of beach for sure. We will be showing you more of them as we walk our way up. Very, very popular beach for swimming and recreational activities. You find all types of water sports here, especially glass bottom boats, and also diving or snorkeling accommodations, because there are a lot of wrecks that are sunk just off of here. The Bourbon being the most popular years ago. That's the closest in wreck. And then there are numerous other ones that have been sunk out here over the years, or some that have been sunk here from years ago but in a little deeper water. So the Bourbon would be the one that most people visit, because only about 20 feet of water at most times. Alright, I'm going to give you another circle of love here. Strangely enough, I'm going to start on the Co-Star. We're going to start another circle of love from right here now, so here we go. Trying to walk away after pitching me numerous times everywhere. So she's been trying to distract me and make me talk, and you're all circle of love. So look at our wicked smile. You all can see exactly what she was trying to do, and you can tell for sure I am not a liar. You're such a liar. Say that with a straight face.
I didn't move.
You didn't move. You didn't pinch me?
No.
You didn't.
You're the liar.
She's getting better and better. She has to bite her bottom lip so she will not smile.
I bite my bottom lip to keep from saying bad things about you.
Oh my goodness. Well, as you all can see, we did say that she went to boot camp to be just like me. As you can see, she's training with my umbrella on today. We're getting her into her second phase of training. The first phase is her mental capacity. Her second phase will be her physical outlook. So we're going to see how that goes. Who says she's not wicked? Driver? Boy, let me tell you, that's like saying you don't give strong coffee. Same thing. Lies, lies, lies. So, alright, tell you what though, hold on. Let's go in for a little dip in the sea, man, because I feel like annoying you all. If my spiritual sister Tracy is on board this morning, good morning to you. You would remember the time you asked me to do a little presentation at one of your big conferences, online conferences, that we came right here to end our vlog. So you're familiar with this spot here. Those of you that do not know, we did a sort of like a spiritual raising conference a little while ago. We did that with some Canadian representatives and stuff. We did I think we did a great job. You know why I think we did a great job? Because I did it. So there you go. I don't look for any recognition from anyone. I could give myself the recognition that I am amazing. We're going to take our circle of love from here. Here we go. Wait, we went that way just now. Let's reverse that so you don't get dizzy and fall down. Here we go. Any of you that are not on the island right now, you know you really are either tapping into your memory of how amazing down here is, or saying to yourself, you have to visit here when you come back next time. Yes, you need to do that. The transparency in this bay here is crystal clear. Do not mind the water baby. She's going to tell you a whole set of fabricated stories because she cannot swim. So she tells you, well, he went snorkeling with the fish, or he went out on the wreck. You would know she had on her life preservers and her arm rings or arm bands, and she was floating on the surface because she cannot swim. So she, nor Mary, nor Cheryl, all three of them will tell you they come down here and swim regularly, but you all would know that rolling in shore break is what they call swimming. So just be wary, be wary, be wary. You have any more lies to tell, or you're okay for now?
No, I like the comments. Right
You like
now.
the comments? What are the comments? Like,
You're
what?
not nice.
They're not nice?
No, you're not nice.
Who said? Somebody said I'm not nice?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's obviously criticized. How are you going? Well, you wanna say hello to all your friends and family? No, not this morning.
I stand for women.
You stand for women? Well, wow, I stand for women all the time too. Every time they get up out of a chair, I get up first. And you'll have a great day. Huh? Good morning. We work a little humor there as well. Yes, I am a gentleman. I will stand up when a lady enters the room. I will stand up and obviously pull out the chair for my amazing co-star. And I will obviously let ladies go through doorways first. I am a gentleman. My father taught me well. Of the few things that I've inherited from him is how to treat a lady. I consider that as the truth. You all may be on here and say, man, he treats her so rough. You have no idea of how bad she is and how wicked she is. I try to do my best with her, but she doesn't really perform back in the other direction. I'm making up stories.
Tell us a story.
Well,
I'm so wicked.
You are terrible. And you know, well, Simon would know that, and Cheryl would know that, and all of our Spice Girls would know how bad you are, because you behave so wicked on a Saturday. But just to let you know, just now Nicole came on and said that was swim number 1, Miss Kier. Well, I've already been in the sea and came out with Baywatch, so that tells you Nicole was late.
She wasn't on yet.
Oh, so what do you need to do with her?
Nothing.
You don't give her a strike or anything like that? You're getting real soft, boy. Let me move on a little faster, boy. Nicole, I am giving you a virtual strike. Don't mind you're not getting an official one this morning. Take one from me because you're late. I was in the sea already and you did not make that count, so hold that. Alright, so along here there are a lot of little bars as well. You will see there's one out there called Dot's Beach Bar. And there are numerous other little bars in this general area. So if you are interested, you can also get stuff from any of them, or you can use... Hold on a minute, I read that wrong. That's Doris's Beach Bar, yeah. My glasses ain't so focus. I'm not too familiar with a lot of these smaller places, so forgive me, Doris. But I still brought back the camera on here to say it's Doris's Beach Bar. And right over here you will see as well 𝗂𝗏. 𝗂𝗏 has changed a lot. I am not too sure of the functionalities with the checkout system, but this originally was built with the plan to have this as a virgin checkout center. So what they were going to do is have all the guests could actually do the check-in at this location. Or luggage was moved from here to the airport, and they would just get in their trans station basically to go straight up and clear security. That was prior to COVID. I understand that has been discontinued, so I'm not really too sure on that. I guess someone on here who is knowledgeable of it will let us know. But this is 𝗂𝗏 Beach Bar and Club. Also a very big entertainment location on the island. Again, another great facility being offered to the cruise and local guests here, and cruise as well, and also to the local Barbadians, because this is a place you'll find packed, especially around crop over time, or a lot of times a year you'll get big bands here. 2 lifeguard huts on this beach here, one at this location as you can see. Now just to give you another picture of what's going on here, I'm gonna have to turn back a little bit. The building that's just over there, the orangey style building, that's orange, the one in the middle, that's yellow. Yellow, okay, she says yellow, so I'm colorblind, I don't mind. Where those casuarinas are on that almond tree, that used to be a jetty there. It was called the Esso jetty. That used to service all of the boats with fuel, etc. that were down here. The sea used to come right up to that wall. You used to actually walk. For the time you left the land by where the wall is, you were on a jetty coming out, which was all sea around you. Again, another understanding of how much sand is settled here, because right up to the wall out there with the boat that has the black covering on it, that was where the sea used to come in and hit that wall. So this is why we heard the separations of Brungs Beach, Burke's Beach, Yacht Club Beach. That's because they were originally all individual beaches, which have all gone into one now. We can do a walkthrough here. We have never done a walkthrough here on a morning. So good morning, of course, the savvy crew. Good morning to you all. We are talking about great facilities being offered to cruise ship passengers and locals, and also for people staying on the island, whether it be long term or short term. This is another one of the amazing facilities. They are the only 24-hour bar that I know of in Barbados. I can definitely say only 24-hour bar in Barbados. I feel comfortable saying that. This is amazing. You will find people over here winding down on a night because this is where continues all night long. They have food stalls all up through here. You won't be having them open 24 hours, but you will have this 40 by 40 foot bar. Morning, brother. Yeah. So you will have this here. We just want to show you that their day does not stop. What's name, my brother? I showed him the only 24-hour bar in Barbados. Yeah, you just finished this night shift, or?
Well, I finished at 2 this morning.
Finished at 2?
From last night,
right.
From yesterday afternoon.
Nice, yeah? Man, nice. What's your name, brother? Yeah, man, nice to meet you, man. Yeah. You like show off 𝗪𝗂 and let me see the great entertainment and the facility you all have here, no? Thanks, brother.
Enjoy.
Yeah, man, thanks, man. Take care. Alright, so we said 80-foot bar. People say 80-foot bar. Yes, it is 40 by 40. Both sides are taken care of and serviced. Guys in here very fast. Not only are they very fast, but they also perform for you. They're all stunt artists as well with their drinks and stuff. Give you a look at the menu that's offered here, the intense menu that there is. You can see how gifted these barmen are because everything is here. Every possible drink you can conceive. You don't have to come here and try and imagine. You only gotta look at this board. You can find what you want for sure. Alright, so we're not staying too long in here. We're just gonna walk through the other way rather than do it twice, just to show you the food court very briefly. You've seen this on a night a couple of times with us with 𝐶 in the community. We haven't actually done our mobile office here, but we will be coming here for sure as soon as we start back up those mobile offices. This will be one of our stops, definitely. Above section, the real entertainment spot, massive tent with a concrete base, a lot of sitting. We've seen them with 𝐶. You can always have a look at that later on. Now they offer like 3 different operations here from basically from what I see it as separated. This massive structure above for entertainment, big parties, etc. Then they offer their bar and food court, and then you'll also have their beach facility. As you can see, plenty of beach chairs here, lots of umbrellas here. Everybody just waiting to go forward into the day beautifully. These chairs have just been put out here on the beach. These were not here this morning, so they're all being brought out here in the morning, which is another good sign as well. Alright, so we're walking our way up again. I'm going to show you a little bit more. It might be a little bit long this morning. Remember, we're not on officially tomorrow. On Thursday, we are going to be on, but we're going to be on for 𝐶 in the community. That'll be anytime after 4:30ish kind of time frame. We usually like to get two different sections at 𝐶. We like to do a 3-step section and then an oldies section. Either 3-step first, oldies after, or reverse that depending on what time you get there. But because of the location in the middle of Bridgetown, I would try and get there by 4, but I don't think we'll start up till after 4. Remember, it is at the Cricket Legends. If you're in Barbados, please come and check out 𝐶. I can assure you the only people that say 𝐶 is not amazing are people that have not been to 𝐶 and look at a crowd and say, well, that was crowded, I don't want to be a part of that. But I don't know anyone that has been to 𝐶 that has not turned around and come back again or has not talked about it, the amazing time they've had there. Alright, so this area here is, again, a lot of bars on the beach side. I can't remember all of them, so forgive me if I can't remember all of them. I know that 𝗏𝗏𝗃 is up in here. They have recently opened up. That is, let me see, I'm just trying to look for it. It's a little further up actually. But a lot of different bars here. If you want to do some diving and stuff, there are dive shops here. Rogers Dive Shop operates in this general area as well. A lot of, I would have to say, dry land work on boats goes on here, catamarans, etc. They used to have, or they still do have a facility above that I think Miami used to run. I don't know if they still run it. But that is also another dry dock facility for a lot of these watercrafts that they work on in the Carlisle Bay area. As you can see, the beach is massive. Once again, they had, let me go back to where exactly it was. Alright, exact location of where it was is by where 𝗪𝗂 is, where we walk down between the food court and the entertainment area above, just to the, I would say, almost immediate area. There used to be a jetty that used to come up there as well. That one had sand in front of it. This is where Brungs Beach is known as. But there was not a lot of sand, maybe about 40 or 50 feet wide. So out to where you see the great bush here may have been beach originally, and that would have been at a good low tide as well. And then you can see how massive out here is. I remember surfing out here with Ashley and Trot and Hurricane Allen. The day after Hurricane Allen passed, there are massive swells coming off of the jetty itself, barreling on the sandbar. Amazing times out here. This place here cranks with the hurricane swell. If you go on YouTube again, put in Burt Boys and put in this beach as well, you will find them surfing out here and shredding the inside section coming up, the rates coming up from down inside. Just amazing. This whole place transforms into beach breaks, numerous beach breaks along here if there's a hurricane swell. We don't want to bring you that because it means that there's going to be a lot of damage to the island, but if it does happen, we will certainly be bringing it to you. The original, very first, well no, boatyard was here as well too, But one of the bigger complexes that opened up is now, it's called Turtle Bay now, but this used to be the Carlisle Bay Centre. We have family members on here that used to run that. Good morning to you, Mandy. They used to run here. This was a massive structure that was, or at that time, a massive structure that was put up to accommodate the cruise passengers mainly. However, parking was a nightmare, and that didn't last too long, and then the others started to form and come up. But as you can see, this beach here, very popular. I mean, even at this time of morning, very popular beach. The facilities are down here, I think, are all needed because of the amount of people that come on this beach. Thousands of people frequent this beach here. And as I said before, if we don't capture the market and offer the market what they need, we're going to lose the market. So we've seen that already in some other areas. So hopefully we will not be hesitant about making sure we offer the facilities that are necessary to keep people happy in Barbados, especially locals. Locals, I mentioned that, of course, because of our access to beaches. They should not be blocked. I think that's something that needs to be very carefully watched on that area, about blocking access to beaches and stuff. I've seen quite a few. There were public entrances go over the years. I don't want to see any more of those. So let's hopefully the authorities will hear and know what we're talking about. We have been here and we have been offered a day here with the compliments of the Harbour Lights crew. We had an amazing time. We didn't do a vlog because the conditions weren't right for a vlog that day, and we didn't want to bring you a half a vlog. But we're going to return here to Harbour Lights in the very near future. We're going to do a day at Harbour Lights so you can see the activities that go on. They also offer full packages here. You can rent chairs, umbrellas. You can included in that there in their package coming through the door is also a glass bottom boat. Goes out to the wrecks and stuff and also swims with the turtles. They have massive facility here. I mean massive. This entire hedge that's going up here, hedge of sea great bush. This is all their property, so they own all behind there as well. I've seen here completely full of chairs. I would say maybe 4 or 5 rows deep from coming back from the sea. All of them in front of their property where they have the rights to do so. And as you can see, all the facilities are all here. Plenty of chairs. Those of you who do not know about Harbour Lights, this is a place that you come to and remember getting here, but most people do not remember leaving. They have a dinner show here as well. Live entertainment with a lot of floor shows like fire eating and limbo and stuff. With a live band. They also have drinks free nights. I think it's still Wednesday and Friday night are drinks free. And then they have their Sunday, sometimes their Sunday beach parties. But every day they're open if you're interested in getting a beach facility as well. Plenty of parking. They have their own parking over the other side by the Bay Street Mansion. So lots and lots of parking, lots of conveniences, and I see they're doing tremendous amount of enhancements on the front of the property from the car park in before you start to walk out the pavement and then walk into the actual complex. You can now do so from the car park itself. So come and check them out online as Harbour Lights. Okay, so that's another one of the facilities that are being offered here to keep all of our guests and locals happy. It is a beautiful day in Barbados. I was mentioned to the co-star about quite a few boats are in still, but years gone by we would have seen many more of these here sailing and stuff. A lot of the other islands to our west have captured a lot of our cross the Atlantic races and stuff, so a lot of them don't actually end here. However, we still do have a lot of sailing that goes on in Barbados, so around the season time you will find out here with a lot more vessels for sure. Believe it or not, back in 2020, 19 into 20, especially the early part of 20, this bay would have had in 12 to 16 luxury cruise liners. I'm talking about all the high-end, all the Royal Caribbeans, the P&Os, the princesses, all of them, the celebrities, all of them would have been here because Barbados was the jumping point for majority of these cruise lines to get their passengers back home and COVID hit in. Unlike other Caribbean destinations, I can say that clearly because it's news, we did not turn our back on them and shut our doors. We actually opened our doors and performed the humanitarian duties of making sure that we cared for our brother man. That is something Barbados did. Many places forbid cruise liners from coming in. Barbados welcomed them in, took all the precautionary measures and brought them in bit by bit to meet chartered flights and did convoys from the Deepwater Harbour up to the airport with armed police escorts. So it was all done with all the tight security and all of the necessary requirements to maintain safety for the guests and also for people in Barbados. But we did not turn our backs on people. This is what Barbados is all about. Our friendliness does not just come in talk. Our friendliness and our care for a fellow human being is in our souls and in our lives, and we have proven that over and over and over. Any of you that want to check out and see the amount of volume of people that was moved through Barbados. Have a look online and see the absolutely stunning amount of people that were moved from here. The astounding amount of people, I would even say. But remember, this would have had 12 to 16. We actually had 18 luxury cruise liners out here at one time, including the ones that were in the harbour. They were either replenishing their sources of food and stuff to keep people offshore, or also to bring them in here to get on to charter flights and get out of Barbados. So one more time, Barbados has shone. We'd like to make sure that the shine is seen worldwide and heard worldwide. Beautiful facilities, the second lifeguard hut in this section. You will probably find our water baby at this one or the other one most of the time. She comes on the beach and annoys all the lifeguards continuously. I think is because they would probably be a little bit more relaxed and stuff if she wasn't around. So she may do that purposely to make sure they're always on high alert. But boy, is she annoying, just to say. In case you're not sure who the water baby is, we don't like to call names on here because we believe in keeping anonymity. So I will not tell you that Simon Thompson. I will keep that for another day. I'll keep that as our secret at the moment. Just say water baby. Look at that wicked smile, Simon. That is the encouragement that I just got from her, by the way. I don't leave her the camera because a lot of people are here saying, boy, she is so calm and doesn't say anything, but she's behind her picking me, prodding me, interfering with me, whatever. So yes, look at it. Look, see, she can't even answer it. If you want to come down to the beach and do some work, you can come right here because there are Wi-Fi facilities based out of the NCC, which is just over there. There are also webcams as well. So if the malicious Mr. 𝗂𝗂𝗡 or anyone else is watching this morning, would you please look at the webcam and wave this morning? You have to do this for the family. What? Just wave at the webcam this morning. So that
it's only Ray.
It's only Ray? Oh yeah, because you're not watching it. That's why. They've got other malicious people on here though. Malicious, cautious and gypsy people on here for sure. This is a real frequented spot. This is the place a lot of people say Bruns Beach. This was the old fisheries division, was over here at one time. They then made this entire car park area here for the public. They also have all the washroom facilities. They have all of the bathrooms. They have showers. They have changing room area. Every facility you can imagine at a beach location is here, especially the Wi-Fi. So you can come here, rent a chair if you like, or bring your own chair, sit down out here and do some work if you're down in Barbados doing some work, if you're on that year stamp or whatever you're doing here, if it does involve work, or if you just want to tease your friends and don't want to pay the cost of data, you can come here or any other NCCs like Rockley, Dover, Miami Beach, Bats Rock. A lot of them have Wi-Fi. All of them have Wi-Fi facilities, and there are numerous ones as well, even that Church Point. So you can get Wi-Fi from all these locations and spend your day and tease everyone around you. I would not recommend teasing anyone. I don't believe in doing that at all. So what's he laughing for? You like to tease them, I know that for sure. Alright, so on we go. Now you will see also down here some of the best, people call it beach tennis, paddleball players, I would have to say in the world, play down here on this beach. Hardcore players, I mean, people that seriously compete in the sport. You also see a lot of people down here training athletic wise. We also have beach buddies down here in Barbados as well, so you'll see the big tires over there on the beach that they'll be using for their training, all the parallel bars, etc. Geez, you hear what I call it? Parallel bars. That's because I'm an Olympian. That's what I know them as. So I know parallel bars.
You know, I can hold that and you can go show them how you flip those tires.
I really wouldn't do that this morning because I don't want to dirty my hands. I have to go home and do some work, as you know, so I really don't dirty my hands, put them on the car wheel, you know?
You can wash them.
No, I can't wash them. I don't have water with me this morning.
Yes, you do. You filled up all your jugs.
Oh, she's such a liar. I would carry all over there and show you all the empty jugs now just on purpose. We mentioned just now about the 𝐶𝐿. 𝐶𝐿 was originally just here. This is where Arnold Treloff, ear, eye and throat specialist, used to have his business at one time. He used to also own the Half Moon Beach Hotel, which is now Turtle Beach. He used to operate from here, and then just downstairs is where the 𝐶𝐿 used to be. And then when he left this area, the upstairs was also utilized by the owners of 𝐶𝐿 at that time. 𝐶𝐿 got its name, just so you would know. You used to put a 10-ounce tumbler in front of you, fill it with ice, pour rum until you said when. And you say when. If you want to go to the top, say when. It's not a problem. But it would never be spilt, because we do not believe in spilling alcohol here. But that's how it got the name of the 𝐶𝐿. So for many of you that came here before, and you were required to drink it quickly as well. It's not something you could sip, 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 sip. You had to drink it. So if you were at the 𝐶𝐿 and you didn't drink it, well, you'd be laughed at for sure by everyone else that was there. Beautiful, beautiful location. I said this morning I was not going to talk about anything. I was going to walk on this beach, and then all of a sudden she annoyed me and told me, well, you better talk about something before the people leave the screen. So we're doing that right now, talking. What you see creeping out all over Barbados, again, something that I urge caution on, is excess amount of beach chairs in some areas. This area is extremely commercial, but we're seeing other beaches that are becoming the same thing as well. You have to cater to people, I understand that, but just be wary of the amount of beach chairs. You have to leave room for us locals and people that do not want to rent beach chairs to also enjoy the ocean front and the beach front. This beach is massive, so the very, very commercialized area that's over here that we've just walked through, this section where we're walking on now, no beach chairs really being rented here at all. So you have lots and lots of areas to enjoy it. You have a few in this section, of course, a limited number, and just behind me, immediately behind me, a few more again. But then beyond that, nothing at the moment. At the moment. In the distance, for you to get a landmark of where we are, that is the Barbados Hilton. And the jetty, unfortunately, you know, this saddens me to say it, but we were down here last week. I think you remember the day we were at Pebbles. We did announce it that we were at Pebbles. We were looking at some guys that were going on the end of the jetty at the Hilton, climbing up on a concrete slab with water and sand in their feet and diving off, and then people diving off. I see the concrete section is being removed now, but unfortunately we had a fatality with someone on that same jetty this week. Went out there, and I don't know if they hit the jetty when they were diving off, slipped off of the concrete, or dived into the area where it was too deep for them, but we unfortunately had a fatality at the end of that jetty. So please be careful when you're in Barbados. This water looks like a lake, does not look worrying, but if you can't swim, do not go into deep water, or don't go skylarking. Remember, sand and water on your feet causes what? Slipping like ice. So be careful, please, whatever you're doing. Just be wary when you're in Barbados. Take all cautions, please. We're just over on the beach side of the Government of Barbados headquarters, and this is the Cardell or the Bay Street Esplanade right here. Have a bandstand over here. This dates back a lot. Not going to do any history on that this morning. I'm just going to show you what's out here, show you what you can find. It's a long walk, but as I said, we have some off days coming now. Let me see what she's saying here. What was it you're saying?
I'm not saying anything.
So you're telling me how long we've been on for? You want me to cut these people short today and not show them the whole thing?
I was actually showing you Ray got you on the camera.
Ray got me on camera. Oh, okay. Well, Ray, good morning to you. We knew that you had to be on. I was feeling this bite in the back of my neck from a malicious person. Thank you very much for being on this morning. And she is, listen, her training has been so incredible that she is so fast with her responses now. She was tapping just now to tell me I was on for 40-something minutes and come off. Do not mind the family. Disregard the family's feelings to shut down the broadcast. And I confronted her on that on film. What did she do? She showed me Ray Cope.
Because that's a lie. You always want to cut them off. Like the other day, you wanted to end it. Oh my God, we just got here. We walked 100 feet and you wanted to shut off.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I hope you all are hearing this clearly. No, for all of those people that have been accosting me when I've been going into Six Roads or any of the other locations and been telling me I better treat her better and I don't treat her well. Listen, nobody in this world is treated better than her. You can get that on camera. No one in this world is treated better than her.
Just not on camera.
Just not on camera.
You mean to me on camera.
I mean to you on camera. But off of camera? Oh, perfect. There you go. That's what matters. So, for you all that think I'm being very mean to her, well, you all can see why I'm being mean to her on camera, because she's annoying me and she's telling a lot of lies on me, making me look to be a liar. But we already know that I am the truthful one. All right, any immediate distance here? Immediate distance, that sounds right? Well, right? I think so. That yellow object, that is the same jetty that we were under the other day when we went to watch the horses bathing. That's Pebbles beyond there. Again, we used to have a lot of different names on this section of beach, but believe it or not, one more time, at full tides, you used to only have maybe 20 foot of sand up here from the Esplanade off. And I know I've heard of people say that in the older days, that they used to come out here and get straight and you see off of the Esplanade with no sand out here on occasions. Beautiful though. If you want to do some snorkeling, you can push off from right here. The Berwyn is just maybe about 200 yards offshore from here. Again, you're going to need to be cognizant of your currents and stuff if you're not good swimmers, or even if you are good swimmers and you're pushing off here, sometimes we can get some currents and we can also get some surges coming through here. So be careful out here as well. It looks like a pond, but remember, every ocean around Barbados has days that it will take your life without blinking. So you be very, very careful for us, please, wherever you go. If you see conditions of plastic like this here, just look around and check the currents as well. Don't just say, well, it looks calm. Check the currents. You will see those looking like smooth lines going the ocean. Just make sure they're not there. And if you're going anywhere else to the east coast, to the west coast, remember, if you see, especially west coast, you see a swell starting to come in, please come out of the water and watch it for a little while, because if it is a big north swell, especially around in November, December, January, February time, you can get trapped out there and get slammed and hurt very seriously in the shore break if it starts to get up quickly on you. Parking all along here. The whole way we've been walking, there's parking, whether it be on the beach in some areas, whether it be in the little car park sections over here by where there's the tap, whether it be in the Bungs Beach section where they have the public facilities parking in many, many areas. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so, man, stop pushing me and sticking me. Is it time? That's what you're trying to say?
See in the shadows, man. I'm not pushing you. I'm not touching you.
Okay, so I guess that may not have worked. You said you could see in the shadows that she was not touching me, so it's very possible that you may see that I was not touching her.
You were lying, as usual.
Yeah, tall boy, what's up? Alright, man, good as gold, man. Anyone remember tall boy, all over the world, man. I want to speak there quick. This is a gentleman here that everybody would know is one of the biggest divers in Barbados of all time. Right now doing some filming and showing people, yeah. So, yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So anyone that remembers Tall Boy, greetings, my brother.
That's right.
All right, man, thanks a lot, huh? All right, cool, later. All right, so you remember Tall Boy, he's been on the...
My name is Bummer.
Bummer? I know you're Tall Boy, you know, not Bummer. All right, respect then. Cool, man, good. All right, so I know him as Tall Boy, he says his name is Bummer, so some of you may know him as Bummer. But long time, he's been around on the waterfront, on the beach areas for as long as I can remember. I remember coming up and seeing him, so he's been around for a long time. Alright, so Nautilus, just in the distance here, has gone through a change of ownership. They have opened a beach facility on the beach itself. We'll talk more about that next time. I think we're going to sort of like end off here. We're ending right by the police sports club. There's a little sports club here for the police boys and girls. They play basketball and stuff here. I think it's the boys sports club actually. I know this is where our land shark, as far as I know, this is where he does his dancing classes. If you would like to do some dancing and stuff, 𝗲𝗏 Sims is his name. He's known as the Shark. You will find him on here. Get in contact with him and he will certainly help you through your dancing. If you then want to graduate into a higher element of dancing, just contact me. Well, mate, though. Good morning, Shark. Alright, so you see there's a little swell. Hi, morning ladies. You see there's a little swell coming through here now at the moment. There is a little north swell being pushed off of the system that is fast on the way up in the Atlantic northeast of us. But we are getting a surge that's been coming around. We also have a little combined south swell as well, but you can see clearly this is coming over the north section. It is beautiful this morning. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to give you another circle of love now. Then I'm going to give you... Yeah, let's see. Let's start a circle of love right here now, and then we'll end off right here as well. So here we go. Let's start off with beauty, and more beauty. Let's start it off. Beauty, and more beauty. Here we go. Well, I hope there's a webcam watching what she was just doing. She came over here, pinched me, stuck me in my ribs, and then ran back over there with a big innocent smile on her face. You all will learn one of these days, so one of these days you'll learn. You can't stop smiling. You're fighting too hard, man. Oh yeah, I hope there's a webcam as well. Yeah, well actually there are webcams wrong here, so hopefully they got that. Anyway, to each and every one of you all, have a peaceful, glorious day. Remember that if you're having a lot of challenges and stuff, as we said this morning, sort of like in our birthday greetings, happy birthday to all those as well celebrating. Just step away. Take your mind off the negatives and think of something that really brings you warmth to your hearts and a joyous time that you've had. Think about that for a little while, so when you really look at what is stressing you out, you'll be looking at it with a completely different mindset. You'll be looking at one with peace and serenity and calmness. And you will notice that things tend to look a little bit different at that stage of the game. So remember, treat yourself to the time. You need some time sometimes, so just sit back, recalibrate yourself and come back. Nicole even talked, well, on Saturday, she's had to do that, and she's advising everyone to do the same thing as well. When you need that little time, take that little time and award yourself that occasion, just to get yourself breathe a little bit and then start all over again. So from the most handsome man in Barbados, that's quite obvious, I really didn't have to say that. I will have to say it, from the most beautiful woman in my eyes, for sure. We greet you all from Barbados, and we wish you all a fantastic day. Remember, we will not be on tomorrow, so those of you who are not familiar with the schedule, our next day will be on Thursday here in the community if God spares life around 4:30. Then we will start back on Friday and Saturday or early morning. Saturday, maybe a historic 𝗳𝗟𝗃, I'm not sure yet. We'll let you know about that. If not, we will certainly be doing a 𝗳𝗟𝗃 Saturday for sure. And hopefully you'll see some of these Spice Girls at that point as well. Hope you all have a great day. Remember, it's Tuesday. Don't think of what you have ahead of you. Think of today only. Think of that right now. Everything else will fall in place. Tomorrow will come. Today will end. Have a great day. See you all later.